It seems crazy to think about now, 7 years later, but at the time, NFL draft talent evaluators were not unanimously sold on quarterback Lamar Jackson. He faced doubters and criticism that he wasn't, quote, quarterbacky enough for the position. Would he stay healthy? One team infamously asked him to work out as a receiver. When speaking at the Combine that year, Ozzie Newsome said, "On our board, he's a quarterback." And after every team passed on him, the Ravens traded back in to select him at pick number 32. Could the Ravens build a successful NFL offense around this young phenom? Ravens owner Steve Bisciotti looked back at the decision this week when speaking at owners' meetings, saying the Lamar selection in his mind was never a risk.
I don't even look at it as a risk, really. I don't like that word, because if it failed, we failed. It wasn't that Lamar failed. So the minute we're making an out of the box, again, how out of the box was it? I just thought, well, it's going to succeed because we're going to mitigate the risk. That's the whole point of taking on risks, is having confidence in your partners that you can mitigate it and bring it down to almost no risk at all.
To John Harbaugh, sure, it was a different choice at the time, but his talent and value were never in question.
And really, what was the risk? Like, I remember looking back and having this conversation. It's like, okay, everybody was chasing the prototype kind of quarterback, which was Joe, who was very successful, but also the Mannings, the Bradys, and those guys. Everybody wanted that type of a quarterback. Well, how many of those guys were there that won Super Bowls? They're so hard to find, and they were so overvalued that it became kind of impossible. Those were actually the unicorns. Now you've got a guy that looks a little different in their style of play, yet he's super talented. So you could look at the way he played and you say, this is a very talented quarterback, a very talented football player. He's a value because of that. It just is kind of different than what other people are looking for, they see. So our opportunity to get him where we were drafting kind of went up. So it really wasn't a big risk that way. It was just a different kind of a choice.
Steve said building an offense around Lamar wasn't different than building a team around a coach, a company around employees. In his mind, if you're dedicated to it, you do it. And 2 MVPs later, that was clearly the right choice. That full interview with Steve and John is available on our YouTube channel and website. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you tomorrow.